Este mensaje es para el único persona en esta vida que vive la vida en el edge, que vive la vida con cero miedo. Esta es para Penta. Mucho congratulations a ti para llegar a lo final de la Grande Liga, WWE. Penta is now in the big leagues, and I'm gonna tell you this, I am so happy for this guy. This guy, you know, going back to Lucha Underground, that's when I met Penta. That's when I said, holy crap, wow, this guy is a hell of a wrestler, and his gear is freaking phenomenal, right? And he had some of the best matches with Rey Mysterio. The best matches with Rey. Do I see them doing something before Rey retires? Yes, I do. And what I want to see is, I want to see Dark Penta turn Rey to Dark Rey. I would love to see something like that. You know, they say that the wrestlers have many different characters, and sometimes you have to die one out to make another one rise. And that's the great thing about wrestling, is that you can, The Undertaker, established wrestler as The Undertaker. He comes out as a badass. He still gets over 10 times over. I hate to mention him, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, when he was Hulkamania, then he went to Hollywood. Hulk Hogan still got over. You know, it's okay to change characters. You gotta know how to do it. It's okay to change characters. So I would definitely like to see something like that, where Rey Mysterio becomes Dark Rey, and then maybe you change his name. Maybe you give him a nickname, Dark Rey Mysterio, the Dark Rey. I don't know, but anyways, hell of a fight, hell of a match. Chad Gable, shout outs go to Chad Gable. We cannot forget about Chad Gable. I made a video and I said that I would have liked for somebody else to and I wasn't taking any wrestling skills away from Chad, but Chad's a hell of a wrestler. Let me tell you, Chad is a hell of a wrestler, and I gained all respect for Chad, and the reason why I gained respect for Chad was because he's fighting a luchador. And fighting Mexican-style wrestling versus American-style wrestling, it's two different styles of wrestling, and he adapted. And that is well beyond professional. You felt Penta's emotion after the match. You felt it during the match. The guy has a mask on. You still felt it. When he was speaking Spanish, for those people who wasn't speaking Spanish and didn't understand a word he was saying, you still felt it. You looked into the seats, and you saw his family members sitting there crying. I mean, talk about not having to tell a story, but having to tell a story. And it worked on all levels. Boy, man, I now want to see what's next. This is with the Bloodline. This is a perfect example. When the Bloodline makes stories, it's like, oh boy, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? And the Bloodline has been the best story ever. So I want to see that now. Now I'm like, okay, what's next? Is he gonna have a prolonged feud with Gable? What's gonna happen with that? You know, so I definitely can't wait to see what happens next. To my fellow wrestling fans out there, I'm not a deep wrestling fan. I'm a casual wrestling fan. I pop in and out, and I watch, and I pick what's good to talk about, and the other stuff is just like, whatever.